So IVDR is the in vitro equivalent of EU MDR. EU MDR and IVDR are essentially trying to bring more patient protection and more information to the patients or to the users of these medical devices. It's a more of a life cycle approach. In vitro simply means within the glass, and its tests that are done on out-of-body cells or organisms that are done typically in labs, typically in test tubes or petri dishes. The regulations are available now, and the enforcement of these regulations starts in May 2022. Well, the main change is a focus of regulation moves to the complete life cycle. At the moment, IVDD regulates the approval and the submission of the device, but IVDR is actually moving to the submission, the approval, but also the complete life cycle of the device. So throughout its life, throughout its use, typically 3 to 5 years for a medical device, the regulation and reporting and vigilance is across the complete life cycle. What this actually means is that there's more information available for the general public or for the users. It's about publishing information, publishing facts and figures, and publishing information where people can actually look up what device is being used and what they're being used for. But secondly, it's also to give transparency in the supply chain. So each type of device has a unique identifier. So if anybody picks up that particular device, they can look it up on a central database and they can establish who made it and when it was made, etc. So it's about bringing traceability, transparency and traceability. The effect of these regulation changes means that typically a lot of device companies would register and approve a device themselves. Now they're going to need to notify a certified body. That certified body needs to do the testing and evaluation instead of the manufacturer of the device. And the net result of this is typically around 20% of devices were classed as high risk and 80% were classed as low risk under IVDD. But what's happened now is that balance is shifted under IVDR. Around 20% are considered low risk and a massive 80% are considered high risk. So the amount of testing and evaluation and documentation required has grown dramatically. And then the final difference really is all these regulation changes and information requirement changes have had a net effect on the labels and the artwork that go to support these IVDR medical devices. And all of those need to change to be in line with the current regulation or with the new regulation, and also of course play their part in passing information on to the end user.